everybody. It's me, Joel Simmons, with Sara Kastrati, and we're going to have a little informal conversation talking with Sara about all the different things that she's doing in life right now. So, Sara, tell us a little more about you.
So I have gone through so much in my life. And a lot of people say that. I just want to be able to tell my story and motivate others. And so I have a Instagram page to help promote and motivate others. And motivational stuff. And I basically want to talk a little bit today about perseverance and how, in this current chapter in my life, I wanted to go into a counselor role. And so I kept going. I was working as a rehab specialist, but I was looking for growth, so I wanted to do counseling. And I kept applying, and now I am doing what I wanted, and I will continue to grow because there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it and keep on going. So yeah.
That's interesting. So, was it difficult to go through there because you said perseverance? And I guess I'd like to know more about what was so difficult in getting the job. Was it something that you were thinking about? Was it something physical? Was it location? What was it?
Yeah, so basically, you get rejections and you go through a whole bunch of interviews and you get let down a little bit internally. Like you feel like you're not doing so good. And just keep on going. That's the key. And just to be able to keep on going and apply to more jobs because you will end up getting the right one for you. To myself, I told myself that it's not a rejection, it's a redirection. And so that's what kept me going. Like what's meant to be for you will be for you. Um, in my case, for me. And just keep on going because it's hard, but that's what I would say to people. Keep on going no matter what you're going through.
That's a powerful statement. It's not a rejection, it's a redirection. So I think that that's a mic drop right there, all in all. So tell us, how many interviews did you actually go through before you were able to get this job?
Probably like about 10. Yeah.
Wow. And while going through those 10 different interviews for those 10 different organizations, I would assume, what did the people tell you? Why were you rejected?
And I did ask, like, what can I do better next time? And I don't have the counseling degree, I'm not certified, but I do have a master's degree. That was sometimes the reason for some of the organizations. But yeah, I kept going. I got some help with my resume, just to make it perfect. And yeah.
Did they, as far as it goes for the job, the certification, you have your master's degree and you didn't have a certification in counseling. When you looked up these jobs, did it require you to have a certification in counseling?
No, it was a BHT position. So, some organizations still want the certificate. It just depends.
That's interesting. So, did you
Yeah.
get the job as a BHT?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
Like a
awesome.
master's level counselor, basically.
Say that one more time.
Master's level counselor?
Okay. So, a
Yeah.
BHT, a BHT here in Florida stands for Behavior Health Tech.
Yes.
But in Arizona, it's
And
a
here too.
master's level.
No, it stands for that. It just some organizations, like the organization I was working with, I wanted to advance within that organization, so I applied for the BHD counselor position. So it just depends, however, the organization names it. The organization that hired me has a master's level counselor. The organization that I applied to within, they have it as a BHT counselor position. So it's basically the same thing, it's just different wording.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it just and I'm telling you something. I was a little touched while you were saying that, and when you mentioned the position, because I just wanted to know the reason, what it was, why they did not give you this opportunity, seeing that you have a master's level degree inside of this, and to me, having spoken with you over the last year, it's obvious that you have the capabilities to do the things that you're discussing. So I
Thank
was a
you, I
little,
appreciate it.
yeah, well, I was definitely a little taken back when you said that. I was like, it makes me want to give someone a telephone call and say, hey, what exactly was happening there? You know,
Oh,
I mean, you said that it let you down going through those 10 different interviews. And I want to applaud the person that hired you, because
mm.
whoever you are, you have a great lady on your side, guaranteed, bar none. Sarah, you're amazing. You know,
Oh, thank you so much.
yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. So tell me, the letdown, what was that? I mean, because I felt it a little bit right now. So tell me,
Mhm.
what did that feel like?
It feels like you're not good enough. You can't do it. Like your speech or the body language. What did you do wrong? You question everything. So that's what it felt like. But again, my motto, myself as a counselor now, is go through it. Feel the pain, feel whatever you need to feel the anger, but get over it, really quick. Not really quick, but like take your time, but like get over it. That's the key. And so I feel a lot of feelings always, but I get over it. And that was one thing I had to do.
Very good. Very good. I love that. I was in our Communicate Now, the kickoff, like I was telling you
Yes.
about, and hopefully I can get you out there at least on one occasion. But yesterday
Yeah.
we were discussing empower, and during
Nice.
the empower speech, that was part of my speech as well, is that when we have these pains, many people will try to coddle you and tell you to get up and pamper you and things like that. And I'm like, that's all good and dandy, but no,
Mhm.
no, tell me to get up, to dust myself off, to gird my strength up and to get back out there. Because just like when we were children, and our parents would tell us, hey, listen, we'll be like, oh, my legs hurt, my arms hurt, especially young men, because of the way that they grow. Parents would say that's growing pains. And as we get older, we begin to forget that there's still growing pains. It's just a different type of pain. It could be
Mhm.
mental anguish or emotional trauma,
Mhm.
and we have to be able to make it through it in order to grow and to mature and to become that better individual. So I feel like maybe that's what you were going through, and you were successful and able to overcome it because you're such a powerful individual on the inside.
It's true. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me something. When you, because your IG account is Motive Speaks, is that right?
Yes, motives underscore speaks. Yes.
So how did you get that? Motives Speaks. What does it mean?
Yes.
Motives Speaks.
So, I was just thinking about, years ago to start this IG account, and so um I was thinking about names, and I'm like, that just popped in my head. I am a motivational speaker. I want to tell my story to others to motivate others. So motives is kind of motivation, and so I speak about it. Yeah. So it just like popped in my head.
Awesome. That's awesome. So about the motive speaks piece also, you know, how many people have you shared your story with or
Um,
organizations?
yeah, so your podcast was the first one. Yeah, I know. 'Cause like it's been hard to like just talk about it but to others, you know? And so and also 2023 is all about courage too for me. And so I want to advance even more and share my story even more, but I have spoken to several churches. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So are those churches
Oh, what?
are those churches local nearby?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Some of them. There's one in another city, Mesa. There's one in Peoria, and also Glendale, which are like cities in Arizona.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, so that's great. That's great that you're sharing, and I think that, hopefully people will be able to go back and look at that our It Starts With Me. I don't recall exactly which episode it was, but your face is there and it says Sara Kastrati on it, so should be easy to find. Um, but I just think that that's really important because, you suffer so much at such a young age and you've done everything that the doctors said you were not able to do.
Yeah, proving people wrong.
And yet again, if it wasn't for number 11, understanding that you don't stop until you get exactly what you want, you proved 10 companies wrong. And, you know, they're missing out on who you are and what you bring to the table. So,
Yeah, uh-huh.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna add, what's meant to be will be too, though. So, fate.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like that. So what exactly are some of the first things that you intend to do or that you um, that's a burning desire in your heart that you want to share with your clients?
Um, so I like perseverance and talk about people's stories, and the mind and the heart, how it works together and you can be in alignment. I think that is a huge topic I want to express in the future because when your heart and mind are aligned and connected, like everything will flow better. And sometimes it's hard when people are just following their mind or only following their heart. So then it complicates life.
Yes. So give us an example of how you keep your mind and heart aligned.
I practice every day, so it's not there yet, but I try to make good choices. It comes with choices and try to make the best choices for me. And good intentions too is very important. And then one day at a time. And one day you will be in alignment, but then out of alignment, sometimes you come out of it, and then get yourself back into alignment. So, yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, that was actually really, really profound. And the thing about it is that was the truth. Making the most appropriate choices, not leaning too much inside of your emotions, but thinking things through. And then when thought does not make sense, knowing that that gut feeling is the one that you need to trust makes a huge difference.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
then also being acceptant, that, hey, listen, today I had an off day. That's it. I'll leave today and today. And,
Mhm.
God blessed me with a new day. And that day is now yesterday, and I left it there. So
Mhm.
I love that. I think that what you said was beautiful. You said it very simply, and it was very easy to understand, but it was extremely profound at the same. So I definitely thank you. So, is there anything else that you'd like to leave with the audience?
I'd just like to thank you for hearing me out today and, go check out my Instagram, motives_speak, and thank you all. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm definitely glad to have had you back on the show for one more episode, and we'll definitely be glad to speak with you again soon. And for everyone out there, I just want you to know that me and Sarah have become kind of like friends, even behind the scenes. So I just love to have you around, and you're a great person. And I'm looking forward to seeing great things happen for you and in your life.
Thank you so much, Joel. And likewise, it's been such a great pleasure to work with you and yeah, great mentor in a way. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.